Morning, guys. I'm Leah, and I'm a PhD candidate at UCT, as you may or may not know. And today I would like to offer you a glimpse into a day of mine. This is pre-coffee, so excuse my slowness. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning out there. But to be honest, my days look fairly similar, so this is quite representative, and them looking similar it's a product of doing a PhD at home partly, but it's mostly the current lockdown restrictions. What is it now? Adjusted level 3. And that means I get to spend a lot of time at home and work from here, and so does my partner. So this is office now full time. And you'll see how that goes on a daily basis for me. Here I go. Have my morning coffee ready and have my laptop right here. So I'm set up to work in my part-time office, which is bed. I said that doing a PhD can be a bit of a solitary experience sometimes, and that's definitely intensified with the situation right now. So usually at some point in the day I would probably go sit in a cafe, work there, or work with a friend of mine. But that is obviously not possible right now. Generally speaking, I enjoy the freedom that doing a PhD, your way, gives you. You can structure your time in a way that works for you, and all of these things. So I'm in a situation where I have a lot of freedom in that regard. I don't have kids, I don't have family around, so I can pretty much decide what my day should look like. What I found works best for me in being productive is having a sort of flexible routine. So I definitely need some kind of routine to avoid, turning each day into a big blurb. But it has to be flexible, so I need to see what works when for me. A very important discovery I made some years ago is that my most productive working hours are in the morning. So that's why I jump pretty much right in. When I wake up more or less early, I make my coffee and browse the news quickly, and then I spend time in my bed office. And this is where I'll be for approximately the next couple of hours, and then I'll check in with you. So here I am in my other officey spot, my kitchen, and here I am with my second cup of coffee, a little bit smaller than the first one, and my good old friend and steady companion, laptop again. And in the meantime, I worked a little, had breakfast, a tiny admin headache, and a little bathroom excursion you don't need to know about. So this feels a little bit more serious at the table. Sadly for my posture, I tend to crouch places with my laptop on my lap most of the time. So now I'll sit upright for a bit. Exciting change. And have coffee and push forward with work for a bit. Yay! Just to give you a little update, I'm still sitting in the same spot, as you can see. It's about 2 o'clock now, just after 2, 20 past 2. And I've mostly been sitting here with my laptop and yeah, had some cake. Had a call with a friend. We have this routine. She calls me when she goes for walks. It's nice to stay a bit social, you know. Yeah, so now is about the time in the day when I realize my brain is turning into mush and is becoming a bit useless. So yeah, that happens at one point or another in the day. So yeah, usually I try to find a way to change the scenery, and I'd love to go for a cycle right now, but it's very windy in Cape Town today, so that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'll stay here, but yeah, I'm sure you have your own strategies to keep sane, clear your head and such. And yeah, for me it's usually cycling or just going out for a tiny walk or going to my groceries or whatever it takes to take your mind off the screen. Yeah. So yeah, but I know there's no point to force myself to continue working right now. So it's just not going to happen. So I'll read a bit and relax and then continue this later. Yeah, I don't quite know what happened to this day. It just sort of passed. It's 7:45 and I did not leave the house, and I feel a bit bad that I didn't take you out. But to be honest, that's just what a lot of my days look like right now in the lockdown and in the final stages of my PhD, because yeah, at some point I was out there and interviewing and attending weekly seminars and meeting with my supervisor every now and then anyway, and yeah, a lot of other external input, but right now it's writing up and being at home. I hope that doesn't come across as depressing, because it's not actually. Yeah, I think the takeaway is, I assume if you're watching this that you're thinking about doing your PhD yourself, if you haven't started yet, that it, especially if there's no coursework, it offers you a lot of freedom, and I think that's great. It really resonates with me. But yeah, if you're starting at a later stage, then there's probably going to be more normality, whatever that may mean. And yeah, depending on what you study and all of that, it will look different. But yeah, I think it's important to just find your groove, I guess, and to see yeah, what works for you, what works best for you. And to catch you up in the meantime, since we last saw each other, I had food and an afternoon work session and a little workout and a nice shower. And now it's going to be probably a little bit of Duolingo, and maybe I'm doing a social media marketing course right now. A little bit of that and dinner. I'm also doing some embroidery stuff that is like a fun little distraction if you want to see. So yeah, these things are kind of nice and fun and light in between. But yeah, as I said, it's an opportunity to figure out, yeah, what works for you, I guess, and to enjoy the freedom of that doing a PhD offers for you. Yeah, and I suppose tomorrow everything starts again and will look fairly similar, but yeah, that's it from me anyway. And yeah, I hope you'll follow up with our blog next month. Thanks.